Welcome to the another video of the basic electrical engineering, and here we will solve some of the numericals. Let us take one problem here, that in this circuit you can see the resistor, inductor and capacitor is in series, and a voltmeter is used to measure the between these 2 points, and we got the value of 40 volts. Similarly, this is measuring the AC voltage, so it is like RMS voltage you are measuring, and between the L and C you are measuring, it is coming 18 volt. So there are two situations here. At a particular frequency, let us say at frequency omega 0, the maximum RMS current, he is saying the maximum current is flowing. So we know that the current is equals to V by Z. So if current is maximum, the Z should be minimum. And Z is minimum only when, what is the value of Z if all three are in series? It is R plus J omega L minus J 1 by omega C. This is minimum only when these two cancel out and we get a value is R. So if I put the value of this V by R is known as 6 ohm and the current which is flowing is 5 ampere. So I can say V by 6 is equal to 5. So here I am getting the value of the V is equal to 30 volts. So the information in the first statement what we are getting is 30 volt is the voltage across the entire supply. Now it says the way the frequency is changed. Even though the frequency is changed, now supply voltage remains same, only thing is that the frequency is now different. So if the frequency is now omega, maybe any other frequency is there, that means the supply voltage Vm is constant but the frequency is sin omega t. Instead of that sin omega t, it is like sin 3 omega t or 4 omega t or 5 omega t, or maybe omega is 315 or omega is 100. Like Vm, we can have Vm sine of omega t. This is the omega in radian per second. Now this omega is maybe 1000, maybe 2000, 150, whatever. So it is saying that at some frequency you are getting a resonance, and at other frequency you are getting the complete statement. So I can have Z is equals to R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square. And this is nothing but V which is 30 volts. So we can write directly 30. And since we do not know what is the current which is flowing through the circuit at that particular frequency, so we can write here I. So let us be I. So we can write here as R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C square is equal to 30 by I whole square. So this is one equation we can get. Second thing is that we are measuring the voltage across R and L. So at the time the same current is flowing, so we can also write here that R square plus omega L whole square is equal to 40 divided by I. Z square, we can have this Z square is equal to R square plus omega L square. Similarly we are getting across L and C. So L and C is like the J term, so omega L minus 1 by omega C J, so that term will be square of it term will be like same, so we can have this square of it, and we can have 18 by I this square. So now we get these three equations 1, 2 and 3. What we can do is omega L minus 1 by omega C square, this value is this 18 by I square, so we can substitute here and let us solve. So when we take this equation 1 and 3 together, so it will be like this value will put 18 by I square and R square. R is known to us, it is 6, so better to have a 6 square is 36. So if we solve this, we can get the value of current. So we solve like this, and finally we get I is equal to 576 by 36 root over, and this value will come out to be 4. So we got to know that the current which is going at that particular frequency is 4 amperes. So once we know 4 ampere, this current is flowing through the resistor, inductor and capacitor. So obviously the value of VR is equal to 24 volts. This is one thing is confirmed. So here the 24 volt and this 24 volt is confirmed. Second thing is that we are getting the voltage across this R and L as 40 volts. So we can say 40 square is equal to 24, because this is like having a relation like this. So you can have I square R square I square omega L square. So we can simply write here 40 square is equal to 24 square plus omega Li this much square. This is VL. So we can write VL is equal to root over of 40 square minus 24 square, which is coming around to be 32. So we get this first as a correct answer. So let us go to next problem. Let us take the problem like voltage and current is given, and they are given in like complex number, like rectangular form, and you are asked that what is the active and reactive power. So you need not to just you have to take the value of the power. You can write power is equal to total power, or you can say apparent power total is equal to VI star, and that will give you, supposed to give you P plus JQ, where P is the active and Q is the apparent power. So let us put the value of V as and evaluate. So we write here as V into I star, and we can rewrite this as 100 plus J 200. This, when I write star, it is complex conjugate of this number. So this is 10 minus J 5. And here let us solve it. Now which comes at 2000 plus J 1500. So it means that the power, the active power, which is not a multiplication of J, will be 2000. We can write here 2 small kW, kilowatt. So 2 kilowatt is the active power, and the reactive power Q is given as, you can say 1.5 kilovar, small k, capital V, A and small r. So this is how you write a unit of the active power and the reactive power, and this is the answer.